Moto3 2022 in Mugello is go. Here we go then. Dennis Onju starting from pole position. He got away really well on that Red Bull KTM Tech 3 machine. Likewise, Danny Halgado. Got a superb start. We've got a fall there at the back of the pack. Superb start by Sergio Garcia. He got away really well from fourth place. Scott Ogden is the British rider then on the Vision Track Racing Honda. He's down off the grid. Let's hope Scott Ogden's okay. But it's Onju made the perfect start. He leads going through San Donato.
Foggia looks to fight back now on Garcia. He forces him wide through Scarpri. That's going to open the door now for Holgado to follow through. Masia is down in 17th position. I thought he had a bad start. I didn't think it was as bad as that.
Yeah, already in that top three of Onju, Moreira and Guevara, then 0.4 of a second, nearly half a second clear of the chasing pack, then coming through the second section out, and they attack hard through Biondetti 1 and 2. Real spectacular section of this 5.2 kilometre Mugello circuit. It's been the perfect first lap then for Onju, starting from pole position. He kicked off race day perfectly this morning, top in the morning warm-up session. Here's Mino charging his way through the pack.
It is Nepa who was the rider who went down. It looked like Jaume Massey was trying to ride around the outside of that. He's certainly been in the thick of some incidents this weekend, as did Jaume Massey, with riders crashing in front of him. We think he has kept running. There is no note on our timing screens that he's crashed, but Massey, of course, will now be way down at the back.
Yeah, could that have cost Jaume Massey the chance of back-to-back victories after his great win on the last lap in Le Mans? It's still then Dennis Onju that leads the way as we start lap number 5, and they're going to now fan out classic Moto3 style 5, 6 abreast. And look at Foggia using the top speed of that Leopard Honda, which we know it's got in abundance. The Leopard Honda has speed and power to burn, and now for the first time in front of his home crowd, Dennis Foggia leads here in Mugello. John McPhee on the inside of Lorenzo Fallon there on the was it Riccardo Rossi?
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
the 54
brave from Rossi
bike,
trying to go around the outside of Braccini. That was a brave move. Understandably, he slotted back in behind him then. So this is the view from Dennis Onju in a Leopard Honda sandwich at the moment. Guevara now goes to the left-hand side. He'll be on the racing line. Can he brake late? We know he loves that outside overtake into San Donato, and Guevara can't quite get it stopped that time. He has to slot back in behind Foggia.
He wasn't stopping that in a million years, was he, with that extra slipstream getting sucked in there. What, 5, 6, 7 kilometres an hour quicker, just missing his braking marker. To his credit, he nearly did. Whoa! Grass tracking. Tatsuki Suzuki over the start-finish line there at about 240 kilometres an hour with the slipstream on the grass. Heart-in-mouth stuff there for the Japanese rider. Onju's gone down. Dennis Onju then has made a real big mistake. He'd had a great weekend so far. Pole positioning Saturday, kicked off race day with the top time in this morning's warm-up session, but Onju has gone out then. He's crashed out of that podium battle. He was running in 5th place over the line, was the Turkish rider, but game over for Onju, out at San Donato.
Well, I said it looked as if we had 2 or 3 riders all going for the same piece of racetrack. Here we go, there's contact, I think, yeah, contact with Tatsuki Suzuki as they go around San Donato. Suzuki with a look to his left, and he sees the 53 KTM disappearing off onto the grass. So Onju on the outside of the Leopard Honda, and eventually there was 2 into 1, and it would not go. There we go.
Yeah, that's going to be declared a racing incident, I'm sure. Onju just a little bit wide. There was plenty of room there. Oh, no, that Foggia's gone down. Can you believe this? High drama. We lost the pole man, Dennis Onju, a couple of moments ago, and now it's a disaster for another Dennis. Dennis Foggia, the race leader, looking well set to win for the second time in a row here. Tatai's off as well, but high drama here in Mugello. Dennis Foggia, who was nearly 0.4 of a second clear of the chasing pack. In fact, he was...
Interestingly, yeah, he just lost the lead. He was half a second clear before we went to the replays. He then lost a lot of time. So is he going to lose time? Riccardo Rossi came through the last sector point ahead of him. So does Foggia get a little bit loose here? Yeah, there you go.
Dearie me, Foggia lost the rear then, coming out of Casanova.
So no wonder Tatai goes off.
Dearie me, how fortunate were some of those riders in that lead group as Foggia's Leopard skittled on through. Now we've got McPhee and Holgado. Well, this has been an unbelievably, unforgettably dramatic lap 10 here in Mugello.
Tatsuki Suzuki, the leader, has got a long lap penalty, whether that's for the incident with Dennis Onju, but Suzuki, you can see the indicator, top left of your screen, the exclamation mark, that indicates he's got a long lap penalty. We've not been given information. It does say irresponsible riding, the long lap penalty for Suzuki, so clearly race direction deemed him responsible for that collision which took out Onju. Garcia.
Here comes Sergio Garcia, firing his gas machine up the inside of Mino Arbiadadu. Brilliant move by Garcia. He's now up into third place, and now he's making a move on Suzuki. This has been a stunning last lap so far for Garcia. In successive corners, he takes Mino and Suzuki.
We've seen on previous races this season, haven't we? We saw it at Jerez, we saw it in Argentina. Sergio Garcia just has an extra gear on the final lap of a Grand Prix. He's able to time these moves to perfection, and he is now in many ways exactly where you want to be. Second on the road with his teammate up ahead of him, punching a hole, a slipstream for him on the way out of this final corner. Just one corner now remains.
Mino got Suzuki with an aggressive move going through beyond Detti one. That was lovely done. Now here comes Sergio Garcia. Will he attack on the inside of the brakes at the final corner? He does. He gets up the inside of his teammate Ethan Guevara. It's gas versus gas, and now you've got to be full gas as they charge towards the finish line. Here Mugello has Sergio Garcia timed this to absolute perfection. He weaves and moves across the circuit. Garcia has the lead. Here comes Suzuki now on the outside. Guevara got it. Sergio Garcia takes second place. Ethan Guevara is the one that takes the win. It is a gas 1-2 on poor of Diego Moreira. He crashed out at the final corner. Oh, hang on a second, there's more drama. More drama. Ethan Guevara has been docked a penalty.
Exceeding track limits on the final
last lap. Can you believe this? What more drama can we take here in Mugello? He doesn't realise yet, but he's been demoted one position.
Giovanni Coppioli, president of the Italian Motorcycle Federation, gives him a 7th career race winners trophy. As Garcia raises aloft, points to the sky. Garcia underlines his World Championship credentials with a magnificent 7th career victory here at Mugello.